And let's take a look at our top story. The U.S. Justice Department has revealed that Chinese hackers charged in a multi-nation spying ring targeted government networks in India. Now, these Chinese hackers installed malware to compromise Indian government websites. The U.S. Justice Department has charged 5 Chinese nationals with hacking over 100 companies and institutions in America and abroad, and for stealing valuable data and business intelligence. In 2019, the accused compromised Government of India websites as well as virtual private networks supporting the Government of India. The culprits installed a malware called Cobalt Strike on Indian government-protected computers. Now, according to the charges, the computer intrusion affected over 100 companies in the United States and abroad. The victims range from software development, computer hardware, telecommunication, social media, and video game companies. Non-profit organizations, universities, think tanks, foreign governments, pro-democracy politicians, and activists in Hong Kong were also targeted. Our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal, is joining us for more on this story. Good evening to you, Siddhant. Now, these 5 Chinese nationals, they have hacked multiple computers across the U.S. and foreign countries, including India. They've been charged with a multi-nation spying ring. What is the latest update that you have for us?
Well, Alison, this is a big development. This shows that how the Chinese have been involved in a number of hackings across the world and also trying to get data across the world. We know that last week also saw that big story of how a China-based company was involved in getting information of almost 10,000 Indians. And now this information coming, talking about this specifically, 5 Chinese involved in this case. But if we talk about India specifically, 2 key points. First, of course, how the malwares were installed in Indian government-protected computers. This is significant given the fact that how there is, of course, an attempt to get data from Indian government computers. This, of course, is something of national security being impacted. Second, of course, the focus of these hackers to get information on the Tibetans in India, the Tibetan Buddhist monks. In fact, one of the Chinese hackers used a big data product called Sonar X, which checks information risk assessment, and the record showed that he had done research in the name of a Tibetan Buddhist monk, and the region listed was India. So this, of course, is a grave security risk, and of course, this is a development that points out that how Chinese have been involved in cyber espionage across the world, specifically when it comes to India, because the number of countries have been listed in the U.S. court order. It also lists India, Vietnam, also Hong Kong, the protesters there. This of course, is not a present-day development. The entire development happened in 2019. Now, of course, it is emerging through U.S. court papers. So that shows that how the Chinese were already doing that, and who knows what's happening in 2020, because given the fact that how China has been aggressive with its neighbors.
Right, Siddhant, thank you very much for bringing us all the latest on that story.